Everything and Anything podcast with your host, Malin, and you already know this is the most unprofessional podcast out there. No set agenda, no set design, but we just get it done. Wherever we at, bro, we get this shit done. I know it looks like it's not Malin, but the last time you saw me, I had this much in my head, and now I have this much in my head, but it's me, guys. Don't worry, it's actually me. But yo, don't forget to check out the Instagram and all the socials at Everything and Anything podcast. Go to the website, check it out. YouTube, Spotify, check it out, yo. Deeply appreciate it when y'all do. And today I'm here with
Kyan.
And today we're gonna be talking about kind of his entrepreneurial journey in music, I guess, just in the music scene as a upcoming music producer, for him actually producing for upcoming artists, and how is it to actually be out there in this industry, starting out, not being already established, having stuff like that, starting out for the small guys out there, you know what I'm saying? So today we're gonna be covering a little bit of that, and man, what you gotta say about this? What's a little bit about yourself and what you do, and speak about it.
Yeah, so music's always been a big part of my life. I started I think I took piano lessons when I was a little kid. I stopped that when I was in early elementary school, but I was in band for a long time, for 6 years in school. And I started producing music and making my own stuff in the beginning of high school. And at first, it was just for fun. I was just messing around, just trying to be because there was a lot of people were being rappers, SoundCloud rappers, in 2017 actually was the year I started high school. Yeah. And so it was like that. And so I was just having fun with it. And then at a certain point, I just realized that I actually did enjoy a lot of things about it, the process. And then the more I did it, I felt like I kept getting better, kept improving. And I was like, oh, maybe I could go somewhere with it. And then so I just continued to do that and to make my own music and put it out. And then I started to, meet other people who were doing the same thing, in the same situation as me. And then so I started to, connect with them a little bit more, and then start, working with them eventually on just, on some fun type shit. We're just chilling and just just making some stuff happen. But then
Facts.
The more I started to develop relationships with them people, it kind of allowed me to be more exposed to the whole industry side of things.
I hear that. And that's the thing about it, bro. I always try to emphasize this point that networking is key, bro.
Yeah.
Networking, building those networks like you just said. And I want to bringing up that this is something I want to bring up, you're part of a collective, right? And what is that collective called?
Yeah, so I'm part of a collective, a producer collective. We're based out of Ithaca, New York, and it's called No Way to Paradise. And so essentially, we're just a group of producers that we help each other make beats and make music and develop relationships with artists and each other.
Exactly.
And it's just we'll put out projects together, collective projects, and then but it's also just a way for us to collaborate and a way for us to, spread knowledge and share knowledge and then have a common goal that we're going towards and, help support each other through that.
That's what's up, bro.
Right.
And that's the way to go, because at the end of the day, that's part of networking.
Exactly.
Like I said, I always try to make that a big point, that networking is key. If you're not networking, then what are you doing? You're not making those connections. You're not making it easy for yourself, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta work smarter, bro.
Exactly.
Not harder.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, nobody can't deny that if you're doing something for a large part of the time in your life, you're most likely trying to get some money out of it. And
exactly.
If you have to get money, it has to come from someone else. So if you don't even know other people, there's no way you could even start that process.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? It just doesn't. It's impossible, really.
Yeah, for real,
I mean,
real. Like no one really works by themselves. Like no one person can make shit happen. It really, it has to be a collective. It has to be a group of people. It has to be somebody who you're in contact with, somebody who put you in contact with somebody else. If you get what I'm saying, you know. So it's always difficult to figure out who to network with, who's the right people to connect with, because sometimes you're just wasting your time, but sometimes, it's worth your time just getting yourself out there and doing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. And I
Yeah.
think like it's always better to have more than less connections, because like
Exactly.
you never know like when something might happen for you, because like a lot of the times like it's somebody who's like not even doing the type of thing that you're trying
Yeah,
to get
bro.
people to do, and then it's
Yep.
like they meet somebody else and they're like, oh, I know this guy, and then like it all lines and falls up in a place. But like
Like
the
I
more
have a perfect example. Finish what you're gonna say a while ago. Sorry for cutting you.
no,
off.
no, you good. Like just the more people like have awareness about what you do in general, and like the things that you can do, provide to other people, and like what you're about, really. Like the more people know who you are, then the more opportunities that you might come up in some other situation.
I have a perfect example, right? There's this guy that I'm about to talk to for Maze Tropical CMOS, and basically what he does is distribute pasta sauce
Right.
to different stores, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, that's where I'm trying to get is having those distribution channels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if he distributes fucking pasta sauce. He still distributes. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's still networking and building those connections in that field of distributors to get me where I want to get.
No,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Exactly. Like, and from a music perspective, like, you see this all the time with rappers. Is like, if you don't have anybody to, I mean, like, it's making music for yourself is a whole completely other different thing. But like, I'm talking about like, if you trying to be a rapper and you're trying to make money, like, and nobody's listening to your music, like nothing, what's going on? Like you need to have like an actual, like it's marketing, really. You gotta have your target market.
No, for real. Like, even when going back to Maze Tropical CMOS, talking about that target market, when I started selling, I never realized what my target market was. But now that I'm actually trying to take it to the next level, I have to think about my target market and actually go in there and, and actually get at it. You know what I'm saying? But like, for example, since we're talking about you and not Maze Tropical CMOS and my journey.
No, it's cool though.
What is your target market? Because we talked about the collective and that you're part of a collective that's based in Ithaca.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get into Common Fate Productions, which is yours and your partners.
Yeah. So a couple.
First of all, explain what Common Fate Production is, and then we could head from there.
Yeah. So I think it was.
You think it was? What?
I'm trying to think of like what time. It was August of 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was August of 2021, maybe September. Me and this guy that I met in Ithaca. His name is Duncan. He's a music producer. He's a few years older than me. He's like super cool, super chill. And like one day he like asked me. He was like, "Yo, do you want to like start working on something? I have this idea. We can like make some samples." And for those who don't know, like samples are like a melody or like a loop, like a vocal loop or something like that like a music producer would like use and then put drums over and stuff like that, or like just individual components that people would use to make sounds or songs. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then so we started doing that, and we ended up doing that a lot. We didn't really end up doing too much we didn't do a lot of sales in the sound packs, but we started making a name for ourselves in the recording side of things, because we were also doing that as well. We even actually did a live show one time, which was one of the coolest experiences of my life. But like we just started being more involved in our community in terms of music, and just making our services, which were like production, because like both of us were music producers, engineers at that point, and so like we were both capable of delivering high quality results, in terms of like there weren't really any hurdles in terms of like making it sound good and doing what needed to be done for someone else. So we started being a little bit more, you know, marketable about that. And then at a certain point we started a website to, you know, start advertising and selling our services through. And then that really helped it out, you know, because people could like go on the website and book a recording session like straight from their phone and whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
and then so we started doing that for quite a while. And
no, that's what's up though. But is it something? Because I see here on the website, right? I see that y'all got like the, you know, the sessions, obviously sessions and services, but I also see that y'all got like the beat packs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know, like the beat packs is kind of cool because you're basically like selling people beats, right? And like melodies and different stuff like that.
Yeah, so on our website we have a few different things. So we have like, yeah, as you mentioned, like our sessions and stuff like that, but we also have like a whole beat store. So if, you know, you can go onto the website and like browse through different beats that we have. We probably have like upwards of like 35, maybe close to 40 or 50 beats on there. We're probably gonna get a whole bunch more up there soon. Probably gonna like, and we have a lot more beats coming in too, so it's probably gonna get up to like over hundreds and hundreds of beats, you know, as time keeps continuing to pass by us. But like, so we have a whole active beat store on there, so if you wanted to do that, you could go and buy beats on there as a rapper or whatnot. And then if you are a music producer and you're looking for component sounds, like you want a new drum kit or you want some new melody loops, or, you know, you want to hear all that,
that's what I was referring to, by the way.
Yeah, those are our sample packs that we have on the website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. So basically stuff like you have from Common Fit, y'all have y'all like own, you know, you got upbeat pack, hard pack, crazy pack. What are the difference exactly?
So essentially, like, we have a whole bunch of really cool synthesizers and instruments and like things that can make all sorts of crazy sounds, and we make a whole bunch of really cool sound loops. And then we just sort them into different categories. And then so those are just like, you know, those are just the titles that we just came up with on the spot. And then so, you know, within each, like, for example, within like the crazy pack or something, it might be like, can't remember off the top of my head, but there's like it's something like 60 or 70 megabytes of loops. So probably like, you know, like, I don't know, a lot, or no, like 250 megabytes of loops or something, like 60 or 70 loops.
138.
138?
Yeah.
How many loops does it say? How many loops does it say?
Oh, 31 loops.
Yeah, so it's got like 31 loops in there. That's
but
like,
I have a question though. Do you give people a preview of what they're getting?
Nah, so we do have previews of what we have, but the problem is I just haven't been up on the website in a bit. So I got to get that done like as soon as possible, but I've just gotten really busy with school.
Definitely.
But what we do have on the website though for previews are, in our media section we have demo tracks, and what those are,
I seen that. That was cool. Earlier when I was not, you know, I've checked out the website that one time before, but earlier when I was really going through it, I see that you have like the demo tracks. And you could buy it for $50, which is not bad.
No. So the beats you can buy for $50, and the demo tracks are examples of beats that
these right here at the bottom, right?
No. So at the bottom, that's just our Instagram.
Oh.
And then so above that, the demo tracks, those are like beats that we made with our loops that are in the sample. Oh yeah,
packs. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the beats. Yeah, so you could also buy these beats, right? Yeah.
No, so you can't. Those beats aren't for sale right now, but because they're just out there for free. Like you could just listen to the whole thing already. Like, cause so I mean, if you really wanted to steal, you probably could. We don't really get.
Nah,
but like,
bro, you can't. I'm telling you that you could buy them, bro.
No, we have other beats you can buy though.
Oh, those are.
Yeah. What I'm saying is we have two whole separate. We have two separate whole things. So we have one page which is like full of beats.
Okay.
And there's like 50 beats on there, and you can buy the beat for $50. Like you pay $50, the beat gets sent to your email in a WAV file, and it's yours. And you it's not exclusive. Exclusive beats are more expensive than that, but like it's your beat, and you can record on and put it out. Whatever.
I see the difference. Yeah.
And then so the demo tracks are like beats that Duncan and I have made with our sample packs. So we made these sample packs, and then we're like, okay, so for example, these are the demos that like this is what if you took the loop and then like did other stuff, it could turn into this.
Okay.
And then so that's what those are.
I see.
Yeah. And so like there's not really a point in putting those up for sale anyways, because they're more for a demonstration purpose rather than being exactly like a commercial product.
Yeah, so you got the media with the demos that shows y'all beats and y'all what are they called? Y'all
the sample packs?
Sample packs, right?
Yeah.
That's in the media section. And you have the beats for sale.
Yeah.
On the beats section,
yeah,
where those, go for $50 a pop. And
yeah.
And that's what I was talking about. My bad. I listened to those earlier, and not all of them, but a couple dope ass beats on there. You should name them instead of just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
4.
the thing is, like, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of the real names of the beats, because the thing is, like, we made a lot of beats, and so like a lot of the times, like when we're making beats, bro, like you're making the beat, bro, and you just like finish the beat, and like it's either like Untitled 256, bro, or it's just like a fucking date, and it's just some random shit, and it's like already so arbitrary that the numbering is like not gonna make it. Like, bro, sometimes I just be like putting random shit on the keyboard and call it a date, bro.
I'm dead. Nah, I understand that though, because
I like I think what we're gonna do is once we got more like once we're up in the hundreds of beats, we'll like start categorizing them by genres and loosely. But even like that, because like a lot of the beats we make are kind of like, we don't try to fit them within a certain genre, because like that's all part of our mission is to make music that is what the artists actually want to make, rather than people making music just to get as much wide like general appeal as possible, because that's fucking stupid. That's not what music's about, right? It's not about that money, and it's not about seeing how many followers on Instagram you can get because of it, or getting the most money, or getting the most like awareness or whatever. It's about making stuff that's actually represent emotion I'm feeling inside. So that's what we're trying to do. So it's at a certain point it's hard to even like categorize our beats, but I feel like that's also like an excuse. It's making me not want to do it, but
no, you gotta do it though, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna get done though. It's gonna get done.
You gotta do it. But that's what's up though. That's really what's up. And another thing is with Common Fate Productions, right?
Yeah.
You said you do sessions and stuff.
Yeah.
And what the process for that? People could just go on your website, book sessions and services, and just go from there.
Yeah, so currently the way it works is on the website, you can go into like book a recording session. For example, say you wanted to record a song and you're like, okay, I want to go, spend an hour in the studio. So you go to that page and then you say, I want to book a recording session. And then you just fill in some details. Like we have a couple different rates. Like the standard rate is $40 an hour. And then like we have student discounts for people who are in school and can't necessarily afford to pay that much, and because we're really trying to just make the music happen, be a resource for people. So you do that, pick a time, pick a date. It already has availabilities and that.
I like how you got the discount for students. That's fire.
Yeah, because it's like a lot of people don't have that actually. Like, because for a student, bro, $40 an hour is a lot. And it's not like you can get a job that'll pay you close to that much most of the time. So, unless like you have the bread to spend on it.
Yeah, I hear that. For real, no, but that's what's up though. And because you said it's your partner too, right? Does he do the same thing back in Boston?
Exactly. So we were doing it both in Ithaca, and then once I came to college, he started doing it out in Boston. I think he's also doing some live sound stuff out there too, but I think that's more of a job. And then But yeah, so he's doing a lot of recording. We're still doing mixing and all of that stuff, which can be done remotely. And yeah, we're still staying active. We're gonna start doing, I think, a merchandise run soon.
Okay.
Trying to get some T-shirts coming in. Slap our logo on them because it looks pretty fire. But yeah, trying to keep the ball rolling for sure with that.
I hear that. But yo, I have a. You said when you said live sound stuff, what do you mean by that? Like he's doing live sound stuff out there.
So like at a concert, for example, like like if you're in like a bedroom or something and you're playing your acoustic guitar, with 3 friends around, like everybody, you're singing, everybody will hear it fine, whatnot. Like say you're in a bar or some shit like that, like you can't. So you gotta get a microphone and you gotta get like all of that shit hooked up properly and all that shit, and then so somebody's gotta be the guy to like run it and be able to make sure that it's gonna sound good.
Okay.
And so like
an engineer, basically.
Exactly. It's just an audio engineer, but in a live setting.
Okay.
In a live setting, so it's like it's like another big. So like they're the people who are at the concerts who are like on the boards with all the dials and the faders and the knobs and all that shit.
How much do you know? How much these people get paid to do?
Yeah, bro. So actually, Duncan and I, we did a show and we did get paid. So like typically, I'm not sure exactly what an hourly rate would be if you're working like underneath like a manager or a studio, or something like that. But like it really depends, like, because part of the thing is you gotta have the speakers and you gotta have the equipment, right? Because like there's no point in getting a DJ if you also have to like find somewhere to rent the speakers and rent all the other shit. That's just a pain in the ass. So they're just gonna find a DJ with their stuff. So you gotta have your stuff. And so if your stuff is nice, you can like really start to charge a lot of money, like.
But I'm saying though, how much does he get paid? How much does a sound engineer who work in a live setting get paid?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
You're not sure?
No, I'm not sure. I think it's probably around like probably like 20-25 an hour.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's also like it's not great either. But like I also have no idea, and I also don't know how much exactly he makes.
A live sound engineer is responsible. It's called a live sound engineer. So, looking for a delicious and nutritious boost? Check out May's Tropical Sea Moss. Their wild-crafted fruit-infused sea moss drinks and gel are made from the finest quality fruits and sea moss sourced from St. Lucia, providing you with 92 out of 102 minerals, 12 out of 13 vitamins. These drinks are perfect for starting your day with a burst of energy, refueling as the day goes by, or replenishing after a workout. With passion fruit, guava, and soursop flavors, each drink has a natural sweetener and is a healthier alternative to sugar-sweetened beverages. The sea moss gel, offered in 5 flavors, is a versatile product that can be used as a thickening agent, a binding agent, or even as a face mask. These items are made to order, ensuring that you receive the freshest products available. Try May's Tropical Sea Moss products today and discover the benefits of sea moss and fresh fruit in one tasty package. Something that I wanted to talk about too was talk about live sound, and that kind of like sparked my memory of some stuff I had going on. Not talking about stuff I had going on. What am I talking about? But like I have so many ideas in my head, bro, that I get freaking confused sometimes when I'm trying to like bring an idea up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even something I have going on. It's just an idea I have in my head that I always see people doing. Like, it's been a big thing. I'm not sure how long it's been going on for, but you ever seen, I think it's called, not an example is like, but that's like a huge example. There's one that I saw recently. I just cannot remember the name of it right now. But then you ever heard of the Boiler Room?
No, what's that?
Nah, you never heard of the Boiler Room?
No.
So
Maybe I have, but I can't
the
remember.
Boiler Room is basically. Bro, you never heard of the Boiler? Like, you live DJ sessions, bro. Like, in, like, the events, live DJ sessions. So, like, I'm trying to find, I'm trying to find their Instagram so I could show you exactly what I'm talking about. But y'all never thought about doing, because I always like wondered, like, that shit would be so cool to actually be a part of and do. But like, what it is like I said, like a live DJ session, dude. Like, and they record it, like it's a show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know exactly
Like,
what you
like
said.
look at this, bro. Like, it's a show, but it's also at a party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit is cool. But then there are also other aspects of it. Like I said, I forgot the other one I meant to bring up, but I could bring up this for example. Like, my friend, she's doing something. It's called her thing is called the Den, right? That's her studio. It's a music production studio based in Bronx, New York City. Hit her up if you're in New York. So it's called the Den. Shout out Karis. So what she started doing now, which is I fuck with this shit so much, bro, is live sessions in her studio. Like, cause she's also part of a group called Ultra. What is it called? Ultra Nostra, and they basically, it's just a group. Like, I think it's like there's like eight artists, you know, engineers, whatever, and then they just drop and make music and shit like that. And what she started to do, like, as you can see, like in this video, that's her studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, and streaming it like on Twitch.
She's not streaming nothing. She's just recording, and it's just like a matter of fact. I'm not sure if she's streaming. That would actually be a good idea, but I'm not sure if she's streaming. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like at a certain point we weren't streaming like sessions with recording other people, but we were streaming like synth jams and stuff like that. But you know, like, at the same time, it's, as I said earlier, it's hard to you know do because you know it's hard to get a stream going if you don't necessarily know or have a lot of people who are gonna go listen to right. So,
I know what you mean,
and you know, you learn those things as you go along, and it helps you improve.
But that's why you have to, like, for example, the people you have on there, you know what I'm saying? They're bringing their listeners, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have a following too. I definitely get that. But what I'm saying is that if you're bringing somebody, like you know, some upcoming artist who has some type of like following, bro, should be able to bring his following over to that live session. You know what I mean? That's why, like, for example, when I have my guest on here, that's part of it, bro. If I'm sharing the podcast, you share the podcast too. You know what I'm saying? That's bringing your followers, your people over to actually come and listen to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just on you. You also, I mean, other people should kind of have, you know, bring their following along. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity, especially if you're doing up and coming rappers. This is an opportunity for you to actually show your, you know, show what you got.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's your thoughts on that?
I think that's exactly the right idea, because you can expand your network that way.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And like, no, the only way that people, especially if you're like an artist or somebody who's relying on a fan base growing, like, there's no way for that to happen in a way that's sustainable and worth your time and money without really finding other different circles that already exist and then merging those circles with your circles, because that's how things happen, right? Like, it's like motherfuckers so a lot of people like started learning about Trippie Redd through X because they were big X fans, and then it was like X and Trippie started making a bunch of music and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and all of those things have to happen.
I get that,
because you can't just do it on your own, and then you have to be able to the amalgamation of networks of fans are what really will allow people to grow. Like, there's a reason that a lot of like songs with featured artists are fucking so popular, because they reach like, if you have a song with fucking 3 different big popular artists on it, it might be reaching 3 different fan bases.
Yeah.
And then
no,
and then it's just lots of people.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I fucking found it. It's called The Lot Radio. Like, this is live right now in New York City, bro. Like, this is straight up live right now in New York City.
Oh yeah.
They run 24/7. It's a foundation, all right?
Word.
They're not paying you, and you're not paying them. You fill out a form, and you go. It's called The Lot Radio, and you just literally he filled out a form. You could bring your friends to sit down in the back. I'm not sure if you could burn in the room, but that's some shit you probably could do.
Yeah.
But you could have people sit down in the back right here, and right now the dude is just DJing. I'm not sure if he does that shit as a real job or as a side hustle, but right now what he's doing right now is building his network, showing people off. Like, the fact that I know about this, and the fact that, I mean, it's not specifically, I'm big ups to the company itself, The Lot Radio, but
facts.
You know what I mean? But how I wonder. I mean, there must be people who actually have this on their TV all the time, because I'm not one of them, but there has to be people who have this on their TV all the time, bro.
Bro, mad people. It's got to be like the fucking hip hop girl on YouTube, like lo-fi beats to study to type shit. Like, mad people got to have it on the background type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
and then like there's a whole there's a whole schedule. Like, it literally shows you. It goes a couple of days forward.
Oh, that's fire. So it's like a mix of people 24/7.
Yeah, no, it's a mix of people going 24/7. Like, literally, bro. They try to fit at least like 8 people. Like, no, I'm lying. 10 people in one day.
Oh, word,
and you just mixing through, bro. Yeah,
so
it's different forms of music.
So it's like you could really be doing like one set a week type shit.
What do you mean by that?
Like, you might only even be able to go on there like once every now and then. Like, it's not like an everyday type shit.
Nah. It's not like you're gonna see Kai's face on there every day.
Nah, it's like, yo, everybody fucking turn up to my shit, because like, pull up, because I'm gonna be on here today from like 6 till 8, and
exactly,
you better. And it might not ever happen again for a while. So
that's
you gotta.
What it is. Yeah,
that's that. I get you there.
But it's called The Lot Radio, and I fuck with what they do, actually, bro. Like, this shit is actually cool, bro. Yeah. And that's kind of where and I guess I'm a businessman. I always have ideas. Ooh, I always have. I just dropped my water bottle. I always have ideas in my head flowing and stuff. Facts. By the way, Life Water, sponsor your boy.
Sponsored.
I always got ideas flowing through my head, bro. Always, bro. And from the time I seen this, The Lot Radio, and then there's also one called The Boiler Room, like I brought up a while ago.
Yeah.
I always had this idea in my head, and then I seen that my friend Karis is doing it, from and her thing, because bro, like, if you look at her shit, like, she got the whole setup right there. Like, this is yours, but she got the whole setup right there, bro. Let me show you right now. Like, look at this website, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she got the whole setup. Like, this is her shit. The Den recording space, booking, leasing. Do you know about leasing, bro?
Like, leasing, like, specific, like, equipment and stuff like that?
No, apparently, I don't know if that's what you...
like a beat lease. Yeah.
Explain that.
So...
Like, what is leasing in the music industry?
Okay, so basically, when you make a beat, there's, like, 2 different ways you can... There's 2 different ways someone could use it. So, you could either you could either sell it to them or you could rent it to them. And like leasing it basically just means you're renting out your beat. And like the reason that people do that, for example, is like, and we do that at Common Fate, because like if you're gonna sell a beat to someone and they want, they don't want anybody else to ever use it again, then that means from your perspective as a producer, that means, okay, I can only sell this product one time.
Yeah, you
that
can only
means
sell it once. Yeah.
That means that it doesn't become something that it becomes a piecewise product.
So
then you have to raise the price.
Yeah,
and so in that situation, that's called an exclusive. And so you
it's
sell that exclusively.
Yeah.
But then a beat lease is a different situation, and it says
you're getting royalties of the beat, right?
you get royalties either way, because that can be written into the contract either way.
Okay.
But like, you would either sell it to them or you would lease it to them, and then if you lease it to them, that would be a situation of like, maybe they want to use your beat, but they don't really give a shit if somebody else also uses it. Maybe because they don't even have a guarantee that someone else is going to use it. It just means that beat isn't exclusively theirs. It means that it's still, up on your marketplace, and someone else could potentially use it.
And then
so that's what a beat lease is. And then those would, typically be cheaper. But because you're not paying for it to be yours, you're just paying to be able to use it. It's kind of like renting a car.
Yeah, no, I understand. I was just about to tell you, it's basically just like leasing a car, but but just in the music world,
Yeah, the only slight difference would be like, in theory, like, and this is like really because I'm taking micro right now. I'm like, these are different types of goods, but like.
Wait, say that one more time. That was inaudible right there.
Inaudible. It was because I'm taking microeconomics right now, and we had to learn about like what different types of goods are and what things constitute that. But essentially, like.
By the way, this guy is freaking smart, bro. Like, this is why I want him on the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
I do have 100 in that class, and I'm really proud.
I'm dead. Not continue, bro.
And so, like, the thing about a car is, if you're a car dealership, or if you're fucking budget rent a car, and you have 4 Toyotas and 3 of them, and then you rent out all 4 of them, then you cannot rent out a 5th Toyota Camry for that day. They're all gone, right? Whatever. But if you're leasing a beat, you can fucking lease that shit as many as you fucking want, bro. Because like literally the process is you sign the you figure out exactly what your terms are. Because we do it on a term by term basis. We don't have a standard form yet, because like.
It makes sense to do it term by term, bro.
Exactly.
But it all depends on who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, right? Then that's why we don't have a standard form, because it might be different in different situations. And then so essentially, like, you just fucking fill out the form, agree to whatever your terms might be, and then you just send that shit to the email. You can do that you can do that as many times as you want, right? There's no real limit to that, and so it's really nice.
I get it. Yeah, it's literally leasing, bro. And you could see, like, this is what I like about her shit, because look, she has all of this shit that she's not been on probably, but all this shit that she's worked on most likely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just cool. That's just another example of something I wanted to bring up. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, we're actually about to get a portfolio page up on our
hell yeah,
website.
You always should have a portfolio page on your website,
yeah,
bro.
because
I got one on my website too.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, like we have like probably recorded like 50 to 60 songs at least.
Yeah.
Of like of other people's shit, and like hundreds of songs that we've made, and then so we have like, and we've probably spent like over 200-300 hours of recording people in the studio, and so like
yeah,
there's like it is this significant, and there's a lot of songs that are out there that we've had a hand in some way, shape, or form, whether that be like. We really did executive produce the whole thing, or we just, we're tweaking some things here and there. But I think we do have our, a lot of different things out there.
I'm a big believer in having a lot of different things out there going on, and having yourself in different places, different things that you like. Don't just do it because it's cool. You gotta actually like it and enjoy doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's always something good to get yourself into. But another thing is I wanted to touch before, we wrap this up is just because this is us talking about you and your journey, your entrepreneurial journey. So tell them about your business one more time, where they could find you, and what services you offer. Advertise your shit real quick, bro.
All right, bet. So, Common Fate Productions. Common Fate Productions. COMMONFATEPROD. The Productions.
There will be.
Yeah. I'll do the fucking sing along shit. And then, so you can find us online at www.commonfate.productions, and on our website we have a beat store, so you can buy beats. You can either do a lease or you can do an exclusive. I hope you know what the difference between those two are.
Talk to the camera, bro.
And then not you. And then,
no, I know. I'm saying talk to the camera.
Yeah, and then we offer recording services. So if you have a song that you want to record, let me know, and I'll make it sound as good as I can make it sound, and as good as it could possibly sound, with everything that I can do, with the best of my efforts. I have recording space in the Keenan Center at Moyne College. Let me know. Very good studio, very good facility. Very big shout out to the folks at the Keenan Center for allowing me to use this space. Thank you, because it is making some great things happen in here. And yep, Common Fate Productions on Instagram. CommonFate.productions on Instagram, TikTok. Yep. Follow No Way to Paradise on Instagram. NoWayToParadise.com for beats. We have like a lot of good producers on there. Shout out Duncan Yo-Yo. Shout out Casper. Shout out Osiris. Shout out HB. Shout out Q. Shout out Process. Shout out everybody, yo. There's so many I can't even remember right now. Sorry, I forgot. Because shout out Joe. Shout out everyone, yo. And so, but mad stuff up on there. Mad projects, yo. I'm not like.
Shout out everybody.
Shout out
the
everybody.
Whole world. Shout out to you, mama.
Shout out mom. Shout out dad. Shout out my sister.
But but this has been a good episode, yo. I ain't going front. Like I said, this is an episode about Kai's entrepreneurial journey and in the music industry and what he does. You just heard that. We top tier recording space, beat making skills, and whatever you need. Like he said, he can work with you guys, so just hit him up, bro. He's based in Ithaca, New York, based in Syracuse, New York too.
Yes, sir.
We out there, bro.
We out here.
I think this will be it for this episode.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate having you on here.
Thank you for having me on here.
But this was a good one with your host Malin, and this is the Everything and Anything podcast with Kai, the most unprofessional podcast out there.
Shout out.
No set agenda, no set design. We just get it done, bro. Wherever we at, we get it done.
Shout out Malin, Anything and Everything podcast. Everything and Anything.
But don't forget that this podcast is to spark your mind, make you think a little bit, make you wonder about the things you thought you knew, yo. We don't just talk about random shit. We make sure that we talk about meaningful shit and shit that's gonna actually have an impact. But y'all have a good one. Whenever these, have a good Tuesday, because I drop on Tuesday. The thing is, it's crazy because I'm recording on the Tuesday too. I drop today. This is a lot to think about. But yo, have a good Tuesday. I appreciate all y'all guys.
It's Tuesday,
and this man is singing over the mic. But yo, I appreciate all of y'all. Go check out the Instagram, the YouTube, Spotify, the website. Check it out, yo. Check it out.
Shit, I totally forgot, bro. Common Fate Productions. We got music out on all music platforms too. So listen to some shit. Check it out.
Check that out. But yo, go leave a like on the Instagram, share a post, go share the episodes if you enjoy listening to the podcast. Share it so other people could actually get a chance to listen to this content and, you know, get it out there more. I appreciate all of y'all for listening. I don't know if y'all understand how much I appreciate y'all, but I really appreciate y'all, and I love doing this. And y'all make me want to keep going. So share. Go check it out and share. Please share, yo. Share.
Yeah.
Share.